Tools of the Crucible. Skills done. Let's wait. Let's try Skirmish. I want to get into some deep conversation, some deep thought about what it is being a man. Yes, this differs for everyone else, but I'm just going to give you what I think it is to be a man. Steps. Or I guess you can say the steps. I'm going to say steps. From boy to adulthood. Like I said, this might vary between people to people, person to person, but this is what I think. For number one, so I'm thinking like from 1 to 6. For a kid, it's, making friends. If you're 1 to 6 years old and you haven't made any friends, then something's wrong with you. I don't know where I'm starting with this. Oh man. I want to say, I mean, like friends, like some buddies, some. I guess females would say. I don't know why I say that to females, but girls would say. Um, Playdates. Even parents. I see parents throw those words up too. So yeah, if you don't have a group of buddies that you're consecutive 3, that you're always with, then let's just say you haven't passed that step. So now 6 to 10, like riding a bike, I would say is up there. Riding a bike, or a skateboard for other people. Oh man, I'm trying to focus here. Not easy. Being a squeegee, it's not easy. Oh snap! I might not make it. Oh, got him. Okay. So like I said, that was 6 to 10 and riding a bike. Okay, from 10 to got T-boned. T-boned. Okay, from what was it 10 to 13? I'm not gonna say kissing a girl because it differs from everyone. That could all be dependent on the other individuals. So 10 to, what did I say? 10 to 13 or 10 to 15? What would it be? Hmm, 10 to 15. Oh man, what would it be? It got me thinking. 10 to 15. Oh man, I'm lost for words. Oh man. I'm trying to focus on this and on the question that I posed to myself, which is kind of funny because I don't even know the answer to that. Maybe I didn't do the 10 to 15 one. Maybe that's why I'm lost for words. Oh my god, you just slid in and shot my guts out. Not cool. 10 to 15. What do you do as a 10 to 15? What does teenagers do? I guess getting into back in my day, I'm gonna say, was like, yeah, trading experience. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. So whether it be trading for like Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever, One of those bad boys. That would be one of them. And also like either trading like bartering for a certain article or even money. Being able to arrange that because you feel quite nice once it happens your first time. Where you're like, oh, I made a profit out of this. So that's 10 to 15, I'm gonna say. So 15 to 18 now. Let's say getting a license. Yeah. Steps to being a man, yeah. Me, I was actually pretty late on that front. I was terrified. So I guess I still am, you could say, every single time, especially getting into a new car that you don't know. Feel like you're gonna crash. I don't know. I haven't gotten rid of that anxiety feeling yet. Yeah, every single time I get into a car, I'm always trying to be careful of the other people on the road. And I don't want to be that guy that, oh, I killed somebody on the road, you know. So you try to keep your eyes wide open. But the stories you hear on the news, it's terrifying. It is terrifying. Oh man, I think I'm the highest. I'm the leader of my team, which is funny, but it's not the case. So we'll continue with this conversation. What's the other one? Oh, I walked into that. So yeah, getting a license is one. So 18 to 21. Going out on a real date. Yes, this might be like when you think like, oh, I was doing this when I was a teenager. No. I'm not talking about that kid you love where at recess you're the whole school knows that you are going out with somebody, and by lunchtime you guys have already broken up because that shit actually exists. That shit exists, especially in my school. Oh my god, I don't know how many times that has happened. So I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like a real relationship. So was that 18 to 21? Is that what I said? Yeah, 18 to 21. Okay. So 21 to 25. I'm not going to say graduating from whatever program because in this day and age, graduating doesn't mean shit. That was on point. I just died as soon as I said shit. So we're not gonna talk about that. 21 to 25. I guess yeah, getting your own apartment. Living on your own, not amongst too many family members, but you're at least trying to get by yourself. At least trying to get by yourself. So I think that's another important step in a guy's life. Oh, don't want to die. So 25. Oh, almost died there. Oh, I might be dying still. I gotta hide. Okay. 25 to 30. Settling down. I think, yes, that is the one. Everyone, I think for a guy, I don't know many guys who be like, oh, I want to be a bachelor for the rest of my life. But yes, there are some, but there are very few. And you want to find that person that you can see yourself with for the rest of your life. So I'm gonna put that as number 30. And 30 to 35, I'm gonna say owning your own house. This may include you still paying a mortgage, but at least, being able to say, hey, I got my own place. Especially when you already have your special someone. You wanna, move in, start thinking about starting a family. So, oh, we lost. Oh, we lost. I was too busy thinking about the conversation at hand. So, what was that? That was 30 to 35? Was that where I was at? Oh gosh, Phil. I'm happy. So, 35 to 40. I think around that time you want to be. Yeah, I said from the other one, I said owning your own property. So, 35 to 40, you want to be thinking about kids because, especially for a dude, you don't want to be that old man who's, what, 50? No, not even 50. 6 kids. His kid is, what, 18? Because that'd be weird. You know what I mean? I saw a lot of that, and even just throwing a ball at that age, you don't. It would be pretty hard to keep up with your kids. So I'm gonna say you want to start planning. You want to be telling your girl, yo, it's time to have kids. Let's do this. Do this now. She might not be into it, but you're already there. You already found that special someone. You better have discussed this, or it might be talking 40 to 45 divorce papers. You never know. So hopefully that's not the case. So 35 to 40, you want to be thinking about kids. And for the ones who still, thinking about, oh, I'm going to be a lone wolf for the rest of my life, well then, kudos to you. Because there will be a time that you might die lonely. You might actually become that lone wolf. It's exciting in the beginning, but it sucks at the end. So, 45 to 50. You want to go to a place you've never been. By that age, 45 to 50, you want to go to a place you haven't been. I kid you not. You want to go to a place you haven't been. Whether it be Japan, whether it be Germany, just somewhere out of your province or state. Just to make things interesting, That's my views on that. So from 50 to 55, you want to make sure you have a will. A will written down somewhere. Not where your kids can come and, choke you in your sleep. But, somewhere safe. Just somewhere written that you know what's going to happen when that day comes. You know what I mean? So, around that age, you want to be thinking about that. At least in the attempts of creating a will. So, where was I? I was at 50 to 55. So 55 to 60. Why did I feel like I said that already? I don't know. Whatever. 55 to 60. 55 to 60. What would I want done? I think around that time you want to be at least halfway done paying your mortgage down on your house. Because, your kids don't want to be, you don't want to leave that burden to your kids. You don't want to be like, damn, you got to sell the house now. So that is something you'd want to be at least halfway there. or at least a quarter there, paying down the mortgage on the house. Oh, I got pummeled. Okay, so 60 to 65. Hmm. Want to make sure that health is up. You don't want to be that grandpa that is slurring his words and pissing his pants, and you don't want to be that dude. So you want to be that cat that that guy's always lively. So yeah, that's something you want to think about. Either doing is it oh my god, losing my words here. Doing some extremes, just doing some extremes. It doesn't make any sense. God, losing my words here. What the? Gotta focus, gotta focus. Oh! Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. Keeping your health up. Just doing extraneous. Is it extraneous? Just doing exercises that you would just to work out your body. So you're not walking with a cane, because nobody wants to be that guy. Especially when, yeah, your kids are thinking about, your kids are probably on the way of having kids, so yeah, you don't want those grandkids to be saying, oh, I don't want to go to daddy, he keeps on shitting on himself. He's there. So yeah, that's something you gotta think about, man. That is something you gotta think about. Yeah, you're just stewing in all that goo. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. That's all I'm gonna say. So, what is it? I think I'm at 70 to 75 now. Hmm. You want to make sure that your woman or gal, or actually these days I have to say dude too. Your dude. Yeah, it's kind of sad I have to say that, but it's the truth. This is the world we live in. Yeah. Gotta make sure you guys are on the same wavelength when it comes to both of your wills, because shit can change, especially in a couple of years. Shit can change. Oh, I went right into that. That was my fault. I'm doing terrible right now. I'm not even focusing. This is not good. Yeah, because you don't want your kids to be fighting over the will. You don't want, especially if your wife's like, oh, I think this kid doesn't wants this, and I don't think Sheila would want that. That whole fiasco. At least I got him. At least I got him. Okay. So, I want to make sure that your girl or guys, well, is on lockdown. So, 75 to 80. Let's be honest, about this time, you're just thinking about, when am I going to kick the bucket? When am I going to kick the bucket? And sometimes you're just, maybe you're at that time, you're like, oh, maybe I can't wait for that day. Sick of this earth. Sick of breathing oxygen. You never know. I don't know what at that point what your mindset is at. I could have got him, but didn't. This time, yeah, you're angry. Your bones are getting brittle. Yeah, every single time you walk, there's a crack here and there. You every 5 breaths, you're coughing. It's part of life. It's what happens. So, as a result, you're a little bit more grumpy. You're just angry at the world. But you gotta remember that, yeah, you got kids. Well, hopefully at this time you have kids, you have grandkids there. Hopefully they're there for you. If they're not there for you, then you have the right to be an old, mean man. You have that right. You deserve that right. Oh my god, this guy's a pain in the ass. Missed on a whole nother level. Oh, he got me. Oh, no, he didn't. I dodged that like the Matrix. Okay. So yeah, if your kids ain't there for you, you have the right to be angry. Oh, I ran into that. Okay. Now you just say you're just in order to get revenge instead of like stiffing them up on the money when it comes to the world. You can just once one day you're over by your kid's house and they're mistreating you wrong. Just go early in the morning and piss in their cornflakes. That's what I do. I think that's as far as I'd go. Especially if the kids are treating me badly or they put me in an old folks home. Oh, old folks home. There you go. 90. So what was it? 85 to 90. Yeah, that's the next step. 85 to 90. Old folks home. Let's get into it. At that point in life, yeah, you don't want to be a burden on anybody. You've done your exercise at the younger age, but you know what your body is giving out. Slowly and surely, it's giving out one by one. Things are going here and there. Eyesight, balance, the whole shebang. Yeah, you definitely lost. That's for sure. Well, because of me. So, as a result, you're looking at brochures, you're looking at places to, sow your roots. So, you're thinking, maybe, legendary engram. Wow, Destiny, you should have gave it legendary engram to Phoenix, because that's ridiculous. He deserved it. Surprisingly, he got 17 deaths, so maybe that's why. But back to the topic at hand. Yeah, you're looking at brochures, you're looking at old folks' homes. You're just picking on. Yeah, you're just visiting them. You're checking to see if the old people there are being beaten, because you don't want to be that person who picked wrong. This is life and death, or I should say, well, closer to God moment, because yeah, you just don't want to be that dude. You're sleeping at night, and then it's an elderly, no, or an orderly comes in and starts sticking needles up your butt. Tells you to shut the F up. You get abused and a whole bunch of stuff. You don't want that. So basically, you're looking for what's the nicest brochure, the best thing. Best thing. Oh my goodness. I totally forgot for 2025. Car. You want to be gearing into your dream car or your dream. Just something, dream-esque. I had to throw that in. So let me go back to what was it? Is it 85 to 90? Okay. 90 to 95. Hopefully you picked right. You're in your old folks' home. You're living it up. Well, to the best because right now you're eating. Your teeth are gone. Your teeth are just all over the place. Hopefully your significant other is there with you, but chances are it ain't gonna happen. Chances are you're gonna go because you're a dude. You're gonna go first, and she's gonna go next. So, bro, hopefully you've chosen the right old folks home. You got some teeth left. You're not eating pudding rice. Oh, you're eating a lot of Jello. That's a must. And you've been sipping on soup. the past 10 weeks, but that's just life. So, that's just life. The life of a warlock, I should say. Yeah, I'm just rambling right now, but yeah. Hopefully you made some friends at this old folks home. You're not, and hopefully you're still a gamer. Hopefully you are still a gamer. You're still on. Right now, you're probably on the PS8. The PS8. You got your community of old grandpas or grandmas just chilling, chilling, just waiting for life to settle in. You got your community of fellas. Yeah, you got your regular grandpas and grandmas who like playing chess, but you're not one of those because you're an old G. You know what's up. You're still hip to it. You're still into technology and everything. So hopefully that's the case. Like I was saying, yeah, hopefully you're not calling your grandkids every 24/7 to how to get this phone to work. Hopefully you still got your noodles in your brain. Still got your know-how. Hopefully that's the case for me too, because yeah, I'd be waiting to call it quits. So yeah, you're a little bit more tired. That's to be expected. You're you might be running in circles for whatever game you're playing because you can barely see the screen. But hopefully at that time they've developed some implants for your eyeballs, so you have a little bit better coverage of your eyesight from what our normal 90 to 95-year-old would have. Ooh, got him. Got he? Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Yes, at least I got him. At least I got him. Okay. So, yeah, it's at around this time you've noticed that your bowel functions are not quite the same. Little dribbles here and there, but that's to be expected. Might be mumbling your words just quite a bit. But hopefully you're still blowing your candles with some family members. Hopefully that is the case. Getting some headshots while I'm talking. This beautiful poem, beautiful story. Like it's nobody's business. Okay, so let's get back into it. Yeah, 95 to 100. This is actually becoming the norm now. A lot of people are celebrating their hundreds. It's not really anything rare these days. So, oh no, he didn't. Okay. Hopefully they've invented some bionicle legs by then that you can take more leisurely walks. I should. Oh, come on. Jeez, Louise. Leisurely walks. Hopefully that is the case. You can take some leisurely walks with your loved one, but you look over to your side and you see that time hasn't been the greatest. But you're still loyal. That's what I'm saying. You're still loyal to your woman. You're not looking at the younger 70-year-old grandmas. You're still loyal to the one you chose because guess what? You chose her. Hopefully, throughout this whole time, she didn't mess around. She's loyal. Hopefully, she's loyal. Hopefully, she listens to that Chris Brown song and she knows what's up. Hopefully. Ugh, now you see the way I'm dying right now. This is when the heart you felt you've had your first heart attack. Your heartbeat has stopped more than once by this time. And the day you just well, you're just woken up from bed because of the heart attack that you just suffered. You're trying to make sense of everything, you know? And you go for that glass of water at the tip of your uh, bedroom table, and you just drop. You just drop flat on the floor. And you're gone. Some people want to be like, I don't want to go like that. I don't want to go sleeping, but there's times you can't choose how you're gonna go, you know? So hopefully you died peacefully, haven't you didn't die while driving a car and hitting somebody and taking out somebody else. Hopefully that's not the case. But you just hit the floor. And at that day at your funeral, hopefully your kids respected your wishes and they followed the rules on that will that you wanted to be cremated. You don't want maggots to eat your body. You don't want those bugs all up in your spinal cord. Hopefully they listened. And yeah. Friends, family are there at the funeral. They said their goodbyes, but you don't want it to be that regular funeral. You want everyone to be having a blast. You remember the man. You remember the individual you once were. The guy who was always there. The guy you can come and talk to. Not that old grandpa that, pissing on himself. Hopefully not remembering those days. And hopefully, well, I don't know if this is evil or not, but I kind of don't want my significant other to go before me, or I want us to go together. I don't know if my significant other will be thinking the same, but that's just me. But if she is still at the funeral, I want her to be not crying, but smiling and be like, he was a good man. Treated me right. Let me have the remote for the TV sometimes. Just when it counted. Share the same interests. That's all you can wish for, to be honest. That's all you can wish for. So, that day that she goes to the beach with the family, she's carrying you in a little urn towards the sea, and she drops those ashes. Sprinkle, sprinkle, just little drops here and there into the ocean. As it flows with the current. The sunrise is up above her. And she looks up and she's like, I know you're here. You were here. Now you're gone. But you were loved. And the world is a better place. Not because you're dead, but because you lived right. You lived accordingly. Well, for me, those are the steps. Those are the true steps of becoming a man. Well, that's what I'd like to believe, so. Yes, these are just my opinions. You can say hell to the no to this. But, like I said, these are just my opinions, so. Leave a comment below if you actually listened to the story. Because I know a lot of you did not. You're like, screw this guy, I'm not doing it. But yes, you watched one of Destiny Warlock Trouble's Crucible 1, The Man Story by Sheldon Jones. And I'll see you guys, hopefully on the next one.